Hello everyone, it's Michael from Replica Airguns with another indoor field test. Today we're checking out the Gamo P-430, and this is a non-blowback, pretty much all plastic CO2 BB gun that does shoot BBs and pellets. We'll test that out today. We're going to shoot some BBs, pellets first, then BBs, about 3 to 4 rounds each, just to get an idea. And then we're going to test them out again. We're going to do probably, well, since it's an 8-round magazine on both ends, we'll do 8 rounds in the target. With BBs and pellets separately to see what kind of accuracy those two types of ammunition get in this gun. So here we go. Straighten this out. And we're going to start again with the pellets. This is supposed to shoot upwards to close to 500, but we'll find out. Again, pellets first, a little bit heavier. 330, yeah, because pellets will be a little bit slower. 359. 324. We're going to average, well, you know, let's do one more just for show. 313. It almost feels like the CO2 is dropping slightly. Sometimes that happens, but I did crank it up there pretty good. All right, so we're going to do 3 to 4 rounds with the BBs. 356. 344. 342. And another 342. So not as advertised in the, they were saying, I think 495 is the claimed FPS. Check out the tabletop video if you're interested in the details and the specifications for this product. By the way, I'll try and remember to put a link in the description, or you can check it out over at replicairguns.com. Again, detailed specifications, a more close-up video of this product with links to buy, so keep that in mind. All right, so a little lower than expected. BBs were a little faster. Pellets were a little slower. Of course, pellets are heavier, so that's kind of expected in terms of velocity. You're usually going to get more with the BBs. So let's find out if pellets or BBs are more accurate than one or over the other. So let's find that out right now. I've got a paper target set up downrange. We're going to get right to this because the cameras have been burning through the batteries here. I'm actually doing 3 videos today. And so let's get to it. And I've got to shoot both BBs and pellets. So we're going to start with pellets. Let's see how well we get in terms of accuracy, and then I'll flip a brand new target up there for the next batch of BBs. Okay, that was a quick one, but we'll flip this around. Let's take a quick look. Again, that was pellets. And I might just take this one right off because we might want to compare them afterwards, but pretty well centered, a little bit to the left, but in terms of elevation, we're looking pretty good there. Lots of BBs and pellets falling out. Okay, so I've got this one to compare it to. I'm going to say we got about 1.5 inches, close to 1 inch, but 1.5 inches, a tight 1.5 inches with all 8 rounds. So that's actually a reasonable grouping there. Again, this is not a rifled barrel because it shoots BBs. I think on the specification it says they didn't go with a rifled barrel. Not going to make too much of a difference with pellets at these shorter distances because the shape of the pellet works quite well even when it's not spinning. Okay, so here we go with the BBs. Can we get any better? One more. Okay. How did we do? Well, it looks like the pellets performed better. Is that a surprise? Not really. So if you don't mind paying a little extra for pellets, and you don't mind a slight velocity decrease because pellets are heavier, but they carry more energy downrange, so you're not losing actual raw energy. They just go slower, but they're heavier, so they're going to impact and do about the same damage, whatever they hit. They might not penetrate as deeply, but they will hit just as hard, knock things over just as easily or as much. The BBs definitely spread out closer to 4 inches. Still fairly well centered. If you look at the group whole as a whole, it was pretty well centered. But comparative to the pellets were definitely way better, closer to 1.5 inches. So that's a drastic improvement with pellets in terms of accuracy. Overall, not a bad gun for like about $100 gun. You can shoot BBs or pellets. If all you got's BBs around and you don't want to spend as much money on your ammo, shoot BBs. you know, it depends what you're shooting at. If you want accuracy, then go with the pellets. You'll get probably better accuracy. Trigger's actually not bad, even though it's a double action only trigger. It's not too heavy. It's a little longer, but it's not terrible. You could still shoot this gun pretty quickly if you want to do some action shooting. Again, check out that tabletop video for more details and specifications. Also check out the links in the description, where I'll put links to this gun for sale, as long as I can find it on our pages, because it is a new product. It might not be in there for a little bit, but if not, then just go to replicairguns.ca for Canada and do a search for the Barra, the Gamo P-430, or go to replicairguns.us and do a search. But we have other products there: air guns, BB guns, airsoft guns, pellet guns, blank guns, and other accessories. If you're interested in those products, check out those stores. We also have replicaairguns.com, where I post the written version of this review with some additional photos and sometimes more information, but you're going to get more out of the video, I'm sure. All right, thanks again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Until next time, take care.